Hello, everyone.
Everybody, why are you so loud in my ears?
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not you. It's me. It's me.
Am I yelling? Is
Hi.
is is my mouth on your ear right now?
I'm the
Is it
problem. It's
hot?
me.
Is it getting hotter?
Listen, I'm wired in right now because,
Oh.
well, one, Bluetooth is bad for our brains anyway, but that's not why. I'm wired
Mhm.
in because, my as you know, my Wi-Fi driver in my computer is
Being a
kapooey,
bish.
which apparently also affects the Bluetooth. So imagine my surprise when I connected my Bluetooth headphones earlier and it was like, and I was like, what the heck?
Oh, I
What
had
is
no
mine supposed to do with this?
idea.
Yeah, so surprised. So
That
now I'm going old school.
hey, I've been there. I'm still technically doing it. I'm wired in right now.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I
But
might get
yeah.
some pink ones. You know, it's fine. It
So,
is what it is.
guys, we're gonna do a very poor choice. This is going to be my first time drinking again on stream because I realized last 2-3 hours, I was like, I don't think we're streaming on my birthday.
No, I
Wh-
mean, unless we drunkenly do it.
I don't know if that's a good idea,
But
though. Is
maybe,
it a good
listen,
idea?
maybe, I don't know. We'll find out.
Pat, what do you think? Should I stream drunk on my birthday in Vegas?
We're gonna find out. I don't see why
Uh,
not. I mean, I
Look.
don't know what I know one thing we're doing on your birthday. I can't talk about it, but I mean, it's not.
We're going to a strip club.
Yeah, I'm gonna take her to what's them? Who's it's to Chippendales.
Ooh.
The Rescue
I would
Rangers.
love to go to Chippendales one day.
It's
One
actually a
day.
lot of fun, and actually, depending on how you're feeling, Chippendales. No, Thunder from Down Under. Is the straight guys. Chippendales are the gay guys. So if you want to just go watch, and they're just as pretty,
I don't
but
care because
but
I'm not taking any of them home.
hold on, wait though. The Thunder from Down Under, at least they used to. I'd have to double check and make sure this is still a thing. After the show, there's a bar across the hall from across the casino from the show, and they go there afterwards. And you can hang
Do
with
they do
them.
lap dances or something?
No,
What?
they go and have drinks, just like a post-show thing. And if you hang around the bar, you can chat. And they're actually all of them really super nice guys. So
Oh.
some of them
I
married,
mean,
but
okay, let's just say whenever I've gone to strip clubs, I don't like going and like getting lap dances or anything like that, male or female. I actually end up talking to all the strippers
yeah.
and
So
like,
afterwards, you can
no,
just, and you don't have to go to the show to do that. It's literally like the casino bar across the way or whatever. Also, there's one in Planet Hollywood called Aussie Heat, I think was the name of it.
ooh,
We went
okay.
there for my sister's bachelorette birthday. Saw the show. It's really small. It's like maybe, well, at the time it was like maybe 50 people tops.
Uh-huh.
And so it was a little more intimate. But afterwards, same thing. They went to the bar across the way, and like we had a blast with these guys. They bought us drinks. It was her bachelorette, so of course. And so like they bought us drinks. We hung out. They have some of them have some such interesting backstories.
They do. That's why I like
You get
talking to
here.
them.
Any questions?
Strippers are people too, okay?
Yeah, they're so nice. These guys, they're so nice. A lot of them are married, but you just stay away from those ones.
I honestly don't you can go hook up in Vegas whenever I get it, but like I think dating would be so hard because of how transient the population
Yeah,
is.
it is hard. Can confirm. Grew up there. It's very hard. It's very
And
hard.
now you're out of there. Thank goodness.
And now I'm out. Yay!
Oh my god. So as y'all know, I am on the road. I'm not in Texas right now. I am in Midwest, even though technically it's not the Midwest. I think Midwest, you go like in the middle of the country and then you go west. This is more eastern. This is more mid-east, but whatever.
I'm trying to math that math because
Right?
I know
Like
where
think
you
about
are, and I'm like, no, that's right.
it, right? It's technically more mid-east, but for some reason
Oh
it's like
yeah, but it's
all you
all called the
American people.
Midwest because it's west of the East Coast. That's why. Because back in the day, the West Coast didn't exist. It was so you were in the mid.
Uh-huh.
So you were the West, and then now you're the mid, but you're
Back
still
when
West.
they thought America was smaller.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm,
But yes, I
mhm,
am on the road. Let me know if my mic is picking up the air conditioning because
mhm.
I'm right beside it. Perfect.
You actually sound really good. Oh, excuse you. God, she hasn't even drank yet. She ain't
No, I actually tried the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Blackberry. It's very good, by the way.
I
Melissa
like Dr. Pepper, and that sounds good.
said that if you have this with vodka, it is delicious. So
Oh, there you go.
I
There you
cannot
go.
wait for that.
I'm just having a beer. It's hot as hell.
Nightmare! You agree with me. Xray is saying what has annoyed me my whole life. Yes. That the math is not mathing, but if this is when they thought
I'm gonna
America was
Google it.
smaller, I guess it makes sense. But anyways, let's go through some of these super chats. We have Cajun Corey for $5 saying, "What do you can what? What do you can an airplane full of bald men?"
What do you call an airplane?
Oh
would
my
be my guess.
god. A bald eagle. I don't know. Receding airlines.
Oh my god.
Tonight's drink, Sugarland's butter pecan sipping cream. That sounds delicious. Thank you very much, Cajun Corey. Psychotic Mongoose has brought us to our first buzzball sip.
Yay!
Now, Tugs, are you gonna join me in this?
I don't know, chat. Should I join you in this? I don't have buzz balls because I've heard they're gross. So
They're
you're taking
probably gross, and they're also like high in alcohol, but
and high in sugar, depending on the one you get. I don't know which one you got, but
I got the it's so hard. Tequila Rita.
oh, that should be fine. That should be fine. I don't have buzz balls though. You get like I have the oatmeal spice and I have the coffee rum.
Get what
That's
you
all
please.
that's all I got.
Get what you please, girl. Do it. Do it.
Girl shit wasted. Also,
Yeah.
I googled where the term Midwest comes from, and it says in 1866, a writer named A. Stevens coined the term Middle West, also known as the Midwest, which is a description of a chunk of America that seems unclassifiable to the rest of the country, neither east nor west, but somewhere in between. So you're in the middle.
Exactly.
About why you say Middle West, I don't know, but it's west of the East Coast, I guess.
Anywho. Thank you again, Psychotic Mongoose, for that.
Yay.
John Thomas, thank you for the 16-month membership, says, all hail Extra Girl and Tugs. Cheers, John. And Cajun Corey says, I found out my dog is Himalayan. I always find Himalayan on the couch. Okay, I like that one. Thank you, Cajun.
She's got buzz balls. I have, what is this? It's an Imperial Stout by North Coast Brewing Company. It's called Old Rasputin, Russian Imperial Stout, and each bottle is 9% alcohol, which is almost a whole bottle of wine. Not quite, but almost.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, stouts are usually pretty high. So this is my first, I'm on my second one. Yay!
Yay! Hey, after all your troubles with your computer, I am not surprised.
The computer. I did get a new car though, so that's good. That's exciting.
Congratulations! Cheers on that! Oh my gosh, your car is beautiful, by the way. Our cars will. Well, we both got new cars in the last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You got more hurt in yours though. I'm so sad.
Yeah, mine was not on purpose.
Yeah. I mean, mine wasn't on purpose either, so.
Oh, that's fair.
All right. So let's start with some of this. We got a lot of weird, crazy things that are out there. And I saw a few of these out in the wild, and you're gonna have to let me know what you think of this. So, have you seen these videos before?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the music off because yeah. But anyways, I convinced my husband into getting a second wife. Here's why. 3 incomes.
She's sick of his shit.
Oh my god. Okay. 3 incomes is smart in this economy. I mean, technically.
Actually, I mean, listen, that's probably the only logical reason. Yeah. 3 economies. Yeah. Or 3 incomes, 3 economies.
Okay, so now my question is this the wife? Or is this the wife?
Okay, just based off of looks, and we're gonna go red pill here. They're both very, very in shape, but the one in the orange is a little bit heavier. Not fat.
That's the wife,
heavier
right?
than the one in the black. So I'm calling that one the wife, just because You always gain some weight. Whether it's
Oh my
a lot of
god.
weight like me, which is 30 pounds, or like 5, 10 pounds. Either way, you're gonna lay. There's always.
Chat. I'm gonna put this to the chat and see what they think. Excuse me. Who do you think is the wife? Blonde or brunette? I feel like this doesn't happen with Asian people who are not open enough for this.
No.
All right, let's see the rest of this. Let's see. His love drive is much higher than mine, says sex drive. Okay.
That tells me you're not interested in him, especially being as fit as you are. I'm just throwing that out
Assuming that's her.
there. Yeah,
And raising kids takes a village these days. Plus,
that's fair.
I'm bi and love women too.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot of chemistry between the two of them in the orange and the like. She's in the background dancing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I don't know. Don't look at me. I don't know.
I guess if we red pill, this makes sense. It's like, oh, men having, multiple wives. This is very Mormon-y. Guys tend. Do guys want to have multiple women in their life? Some people I know, yes.
I mean, I don't know that they want to necessarily, just because that's a lot.
I mean, men having multiple women to hang out with. Some guys. I'm not saying all. Some guys. And I
Don't
know
look
some
at me.
people want the same as well.
More
Maybe
importantly, I would like to know how the blonde got her body.
genetics.
As I'm shoving popcorn in my face, but it's fine.
We're drinking. This might not be a good. Ooh.
Step number 1: don't drink and eat popcorn. Oh, well,
I don't have popcorn. I have chips.
yes.
I said I wouldn't eat the chips.
What kind of chips are they?
It's the Himalayan salt from
Oh, you
Costco.
gotta eat those. Those are so good.
They are. I also have a Pop-Tart.
I can't wait, you guys, in
protein
Vegas. We're getting off the rails. In Vegas, I can't wait to go to my favorite thrift store and also go to Carnivore Crisp and pick up Carnivore Crisps.
I want meat in my mouth too now.
Oh man,
I love
Yeah.
carnivore. Okay, ever since you told sidetrack. Ever since you told me the thing about the chicken with the cheese on top that you microwave, oh my god,
nachos, quote unquote. That's
It-
one of my favorites.
oh.
I'm out of chicken skins. That's one of the ones I'm gonna get while I'm there. Chicken skins. You do shredded cheese on top. You can do sour cream. You can do jalapenos, olives, like however you make your nachos.
But instead of nacho chips, you have
You have the chicken skins, and they're so good.
As I'm drinking this, I'm starting to feel the alcohol already. Oh my god, I am not okay for Vegas. I don't think.
All right, next round, I will go get probably the oatmeal. Probably the oatmeal.
Okay. I like the oatmeal whiskey. That stuff is really, really good.
It's easier to drink by itself, even though I still go.
But
it's good, Tara. Don't take that as me not liking it. It's just potent.
It is. But yeah. You can do whatever you want in your house. Okay. If it makes sense to be in a throuple and you're happy about it, great.
If you're happy and you know it, get a wife. If you're happy and you know it, get a second wife.
Hey, if you don't want to do the house chores and you need another wife to do them, I'm not doing that.
Oh god.
But I usually just hire another woman and make her clean. Usually. I've never hired a male housekeeper. That would be very strange. That would be
a pool boy? You've never hired a pool boy?
I mean, I have no pool. Do you want to clean my kitty pool? What do you want?
Listen, they do not specify.
Oh my god, you know
what
this
kind of pool
reminds me of? We still okay. It hasn't come out yet because I know it comes out at the end of the month. But that show with the polygamy couples.
Oh god.
We talked about it on Morning Roast. So the TLC show that's coming out where these two couples that are married, that ended up becoming a polyamorous couple. One of them is pregnant and they don't know who the father is.
Oh.
I kind of want to watch that.
We should. You know what, though? If we're going to watch it, which I totally will do, even though I'm going to be like, the whole time. We got to make Dan watch it. If he can get it. I don't know about how the UK is with TLC, but if he
We
can get it, he has to watch it too, so that all three of us can be like together.
Honestly, I think we should just do a live reaction to it.
Oh, we should. And
It
I
would-
actually watch it this time, unlike Adolescence, which I didn't watch.
I mean, Adolescence is getting a second season.
You know what show I did start though instead, because why not? It was only 3 episodes in, and so I was like, oh, this is shorter than Adolescence. Is Good American Family with Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy, based on a true story, on a real case.
What?
Yeah, they adopt this little girl that has dwarfism, and turns out she is not who she says she is. Anyway, it looks it's really good. I started watching like about halfway through the second episode, and Duke like shuffled out from a nap and sat on the couch and was like, "What are we watching?" So I caught him up real quick.
Nice, nice.
Invested. He is invested. He's like, "The what? What is going on?" It's really good.
Love it. I freaking love
Good
it.
American Family. It's on Hulu.
I love the girl from Grey's Anatomy. I forgot her name. It's
Ellen Pompeo.
Ellen Pompeo. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sad that she's like typecasted now, but I mean her career from Grey's Anatomy, sorry, 20 seasons plus. I think you're fine. You're fine.
And she's aged better than I thought she would, although I did not recognize her at first. So
I mean,
I don't know if she had a voice then, but
kind of a typical white girl.
She is, yeah. And she's a little bit puffy in the cheeks. So I'm assuming that's probably age too. But I was like,
yeah.
Oh my God, that's Meredith.
Actually,
anyway.
I watched her interview, and like I love call her daddy sometimes because she gets really good interviews with people, and her interview with Ellen Pompeo is really, really good. I
have to listen to that. I love her.
But yeah.
Yeah, she's got to be in her mid to late 50s by now. I actually don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. But yeah, she looks great. Anyway, it's a good show. Gotta watch it if you like a true crime suspense situation without all the murder yet. Anyway, go check it out.
All right. So I saw Chrissy Mayer posted this, and
oh my gosh, this girl.
Yes, because we weren't here last week. We're catching up on some stuff from last week. Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm not big, obviously.
Let me just stop you there. You are big.
You are, like, ma'am, respectfully, your pants are being eaten by your hoo-ha. That was the first thing I noticed. She stepped back and I was like, no, those are too small.
But like, even if like,
oh no,
this is the type of girl where I know most likely your body is not natural. You got some.
I think she's just wearing like a cinching top for the curve. Are you talking about the waist?
The waistline doesn't seem natural.
I think it's she might be wearing a cinching either pants or top.
So it's still unnatural. You're not letting it fall.
Yeah, for sure. But she's definitely a big girl, and like nothing wrong with it. Her curves, I think she looks great.
I'm not hating it,
but she's definitely a big girl. Like, it's okay to admit it. I admit mine.
I like how she's like, I'm not.
Obviously,
I'm not skinny.
But I'm also not. So I'm not big.
As someone who, I'm not a small person. I'm not a huge person, but I would say I'm like between medium to big.
Wait till she. Hi, Boss Hog. God, I haven't seen you in forever. This looks fine, but they keep playing the video because this is what made my jaw drop. It's like, okay, I mean, obviously you're not skinny, fat, I don't know, and then she turns to the side.
Obviously, but I'm also not skinny.
She got a fat butt.
Not pH.
That thing, okay?
That is a fat, ma'am. It's okay. If we can admit it, it's fine. I hope she's trolling because there's no way that. Also, why is her dog wearing what is that? A diaper? I just noticed the dog. All right, anyways, derailed again. But ma'am, she turned to the side and I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. Hurts. Can I return this? I don't want this cake for my birthday.
I do. Wait, this cake or like
I don't want that cake.
Oh, not that cake. I have my own cake, which is a little
And-
not quite as lumpy, but
Like, and I watched the video. I didn't actually listen to her audio. That waistline, like I said, still doesn't feel natural to me.
no, it's definitely like a Skims bodysuit or like a body waist trainer or something. Because there's no way that she is naturally like this. There's no way.
Like, I could believe a black girl could look like this. What?
She's big bone.
Oh my god.
Do you know your weight on your bones, your big bones? It's like 10% of
Okay.
your body weight,
Like,
roughly.
also, big boned is not a real thing for the
Mm-mm.
most part. Like 1% of the population can say this.
Yeah.
As
The
someone who
exception, not the rule.
I take a lot of pictures of people.
You ever had
And
somebody that had like
no
big
matter what,
bones?
their hips, even then they're bigger, are still the same size as skinny people. They're like
Your
I
bones don't
X-ray-
change. This is what I don't understand. Is like her bone structure and skeleton are the same size, taller probably, but the same roughly that I and you and whatever. The only difference is like maybe height. So maybe her torso is longer or maybe her legs are longer, but that
but
would
your
be the only
pelvis
difference.
is still the
Our bones
same.
are the same size. That is a lot of weight. Like I have, 28 pounds still to go. And I'm heavy. Like I know I'm heavy and I'm little and I'm not as big as she is, but I have gained a lot of weight to know that that's weighing on my bones. Like you are not big boned. Bones make up 10% of your body weight. Shut up and sit down. What's wrong with y'all?
and the bones aren't in the butt.
They're not in the butt. There's no bones in your butt. Literally 0 bones in your butt. It stops at the little tail, and that's way up there where her pants don't even reach up there.
Yeah. Anyways, let's see the rest of this.
So what am I?
I also I wish she didn't wear the jacket to get a better idea of her
high key
size.
want the jacket though. Like I want to know where she got that.
It's very cute. Very cute.
Somebody find it for me and tag me because I want a pink crop jean jacket. Thanks.
What am I? I need to know.
Okay,
You know
I
what, though?
would say there we can see her curves a bit better. She is wearing a shaper.
For
Look at this.
sure. Yeah, it
Okay.
might be a bodysuit underneath those leggings. Like that blue top might be a body or whatever color that is.
Because
might be a bodysuit.
it cuts here,
Uh-huh.
and so I'm thinking that it actually her body curve is
Yeah.
like more like this.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. She still has curves, okay? And
I honestly think she's trolling because of her facial expressions, though. Like if you watch her face as she's asking these questions, she's kind of like,
most
I think
of
she's
this is
trolling.
trolling.
I hope.
But she's not bad looking. I think she looks great. She has a pretty face enough, she's got that booty if you like that booty. I don't think she's skinny at all. I don't think she's fat. Like
She's
she's
fat.
not obesity fat.
I don't know if she's obese, but she's definitely fat. There's a difference between the two, for sure.
Yeah, but she is not an average person either. And that's
Mhm.
okay. We're in
Or her
America.
jacket.
People are above average in that.
Tara Crystal found the jacket. Damn, Tara, you're quick. Holy
Wait, where?
crap.
Where?
He's gonna post it on my Discord.
Oh, Tara, you're so amazing with that. Ugh,
You're so good at that. How do you do that?
I need to go shopping with you. Clearly, actually, I
Clearly.
still have your outfit that I haven't worn yet.
I
But I
gotta
don't
wear the
know if-
Handmaid's Tale one too. I gotta figure out how to do the bonnet. And that's the only thing I'm hung up
I
on
love
is
this.
bonnet.
The dog is in diapers, which explains a lot.
I know. Thank you. I just noticed is it a puppy? He might be an old timer. I can't make fun too much because when you have if anybody who's had an animal who gets really old,
and
like
they get
yeah.
incontinent. It's fine. It's normal.
Yeah.
Humans do it.
But
humans do it as
also,
well.
why is this dog?
Oh my god, Nick. I don't think she's trolling. So many delusional women these days think they're an 8 or 10 newt
True.
in reality. But in reality, they're a hard 4 or 5. And then you got Tugs and I were like, we're 4s, we're 3s.
Yeah. Yeah. I've lost 5 pounds, so I went from a 5 to a 5.1.
Aw. Yay, we're making it up there. Guys, I mean, I'm trying and I did yoga today with Melissa, and let's just say that I feel more limber. I feel happier. I'm healthier. And I guess being flexible is a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Right?
honestly, the Pilates girls impress me. Yoga bores me because it's just so slow moving, but I like Pilates. And Pilates is intense.
I think so. Do you remember in like the days of the OC when yoga Lattes was like a thing?
Oh my god, yeah. This is just too
Uh,
much. Pick one or the other.
well, and hey, now people do things in hot heat. It's like
Oh, I can't do that. That would make me sick.
I used to do Bikram yoga, like 4 or 5 times a week,
Mm-mm.
and they keep that room so freaking hot, like 30 something degrees Celsius, and
And it's humid.
all
Ugh.
I could do, I remember this. You take your top off or your pants off, and then you drop it, and it makes that audible plop sound because of how wet it is.
If you want to recreate the same experience for free, just do yoga outside in Florida between the months of like April and August.
I agree because it's freaking hot, and it's for free. It's free. Alrighty.
Okay.
So we have Staccato DDS, which I haven't called you this dental daddy.
Dental daddy.
Dental daddy.
Wait, there's 2 D's though. We got to figure out the second D.
Dental daddy.
Oh, dental daddy. Yeah, what's the S stand for?
Surgeon. I don't know. He says bottoms up, so that's gonna be 2
fine.
sippies.
All right, fine. Let me go get my oatmeal. Hold on. I'm gonna keep my mic unmuted though, so you can hear me stomping around.
Oh, and actually, that's
welcome.
gonna be 3 sippies because with the 5 from earlier.
Right
So
there.
one more.
Oh no.
Thank you, Staccato. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming as much, chat.
Better.
My apologies.
Hold on. I got something better.
Oh,
Got something better. Hold on. I forgot about this thing.
that looks like Pepto-Bismol.
It does. It might taste that way. It is Svedka. I won this at a Christmas party last year. Strawberry lemonade flavored vodka.
I'm afraid for you.
I'm scared. And here's the best part. It's warm. So how do I open this?
I'm still scared for you.
I'm terrified.
Damajanai, thank you for the $5. Says, hey, beautiful ladies, sup chat. She's slightly out of bounds. You are correct, actually. She's not ugly, but still. Oh, you're both easily 7s. And I think, like, girl, if you are happy and confident with what you have, I think that is way more attractive than being like, but like, what am I? Oh my God. Like, am I hot or not? Like, like, there's so many people, as long as you have confidence, it goes a long way. Some people like the tick girls. And she got that tick booty. For freaking sure. Hertz, thank you for the $4.99, says for the sip goal. And that would mean okay.
Good news. I got it open. I don't need no man.
We are, I think, $5.02 from the next sip goal. Or sip for me. So yeah. Yes, Nick. They're called chubby chasers. What is that?
This is a grip opener for like jars and bottles. Just
so when I want to be a strong, independent woman, because
and I got it at Buc-ee's, and look, it's got a little cow.
Wait, can I just make that solo layout? It is so cute. Okay, guys. As someone who has no man right now, I need one of these.
It literally just helped me opening this bottle because I was like, I cannot get this.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm scared for my life.
Because I was thinking, I'm like, when I move out on my own, no one's gonna open my jars for me.
Yeah, you're gonna need a grippy. They make several kinds. You can get them on Amazon. I mean, not this brand, but you can get them on Amazon in general. This is kind of just a basic one. They make literal ones that fit actual lids or whatever. You're also gonna need well, not you because you're tall, but I have a step stool to reach like the vents and stuff.
Okay, so
Because
I was at, I've been at Melissa's brother's house the last day or so. May he rest in peace. she is at some point going to do like a yard sale. And I already told her, I was like, I think I'm going to have to pick through some of his stuff. I'll buy it, of course, regardless, because I don't have things like ladders,
Oh yeah.
plates,
Mm-hmm.
cutlery, couches,
Couches
a
is
bed.
big
I
one.
don't even have
You
a
want to
bed.
look at estate sales, yeah, which I don't know if that's what she's calling her the one that you're talking about, but estate sales are, you can find some really good stuff for really good, and thrift stores for your furniture too, like tables and stuff for sure. Couches,
Absolutely.
but like thrift stores for
I-
end tables, like regular tables for sure.
Yeah, and I need to purchase these little things that you don't think about until you're without. So, yes, I need a ladder. I don't have a ladder. Your girl doesn't have a ladder. Are you okay?
A rose, such a clatter. That is probably better on ice.
Oh no, you okay?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm all right.
no.
I need ice. Hang on.
Okay. While we're doing that, Staccato, thank you for
no.
the $100 and says, I think it's your birthday, so cheers. That's gonna be 5 buzzball sips. I think I'm gonna be trash soon. Look, we're gonna take this slowly. Holocron asks, where is it? Xray, are you moving to the States now? Not as of yet. I don't know. Maybe I want to. But you all know I've wanted to do this for a very, very long time. And yes, thank you. Thank you. I addressed this once on a previous stream, and I'll just address it again. Mark and I are not together, and I want to respect his and my privacy. And I want to talk about buying stuff. That's really it.
Wait, what happened? What I missed?
Oh, talking about buying stuff, and I have 4 more sips left.
Oh, that's it? Wait, you have 4? Why do you have
3
4?
more sips. Well, because it was $20 a sip.
Oh.
And
All
Staccato.
right, we have ice. Look at this. This. I thought this was gonna be pink because it's strawberry lemonade flavor. No, I was wrong. Oh, there's like swirlies. Am I gonna die?
Yes.
I might die. I'm just taking tiny sips because this isn't my goal, but I thought I would participate. Also, you guys like my tiny little wine glass.
That tiny little wine glass is so cute.
Distant Brewing in Mammoth Lakes, California. Sorry for
Mammoth
stealing.
Lake. That sounds so cute. I would love to.
It's cute. It's a big ski town, and this brewery actually had really good beers. But I asked her for a sample of one, and she gave me this, and I was like, "You're coming home with me." Did she tell me I could have it? No. Did I take it? Yes. Yes. God. I should have stuck with oatmeal. Yeah. It's fine.
Psychotic Manga says $20 might have been a little low. Maybe. I think after Staccato, it's gonna be $30.
I told her to up it. I was like, I'll join you, like really join you. I'm just taking baby sips now, but I'll really join you if you up it. And she didn't, so that's on her.
Okay, one more sip. One more sip.
How's it taste? Is it good?
The ones from Buc-ee's taste better. They have Buc-ee version that is.
Oh, really?
It's not the same brand as Buzzball. Like, go to Buc-ee's, see if you can find them. They look like this, and they taste way better. And I think they're.
But they're not Buzzballs.
But they're not Buzzballs. Yeah. It's like a Buzzball.
I'm Googling this one right now.
I don't know the brand. I don't know if it's Buc-ee's brand, but whatever brand it is way better than Buzzball.
Buc-ee's came through with the Buzzballs. Well, these are Buzzballs. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look.
I'm not sure changing Staccato. I just might end up on the floor.
Buzzballs are, listen, you may not like the taste of them, which is fair because they're hit and miss. But they got a lot of alcohol.
They do. 15%.
Which is more than a bottle of wine, or about the same as an entire bottle of wine. Roughly the same.
It's the Bucky balls. Okay. Beaver balls. Imagine that's the name of it.
Oh, that's what I would call them.
Oh my gosh. So on the way up from San Antonio to Wisconsin, there was a section where Melissa and I were like, this must be a Gen Z marketing person, because there was one that was like slay, and then there was another one that's like girl dinner and then boy dinner.
Beaver nuggets, girl dinner, brisket, or what does ours say? Wait, I think it's backwards actually. It says, I think it's brisket, boy dinner, and then beaver nuggets is girl dinner. That's what ours says.
Yes.
Ours is the same thing.
And then there was something like Beaver Express, and it was,
Yeah.
oh my god, these signs they're hilarious, but it's such a Gen Z thing. But it has to be someone that's Gen Z in the marketing department for
Yeah.
that.
They're pretty
specifically.
funny.
But I
Make me
enjoy
laugh.
it regardless. Nick the Greek for $4.99. Ladies, drink for me too. I can't drink until after my surgery at the end of the month, and I'm thirsty for scotch. Oh my
If it
god.
makes you feel better, Nick, I'm on antibiotics. I probably shouldn't be drinking, but here we are.
Oh, you really shouldn't be drinking. Thank you so much. And I think
Oh God, I don't
we
want
are
to.
we are 4 cents
for
away
this.
from next zip goal, by the way.
I'm not
So
doing
thank
it.
you know what? We're putting this towards our drinking in Vegas next week. So
You know what? I think I might put this back in the bottle and just fill it with the good stuff that I actually, even though I go woo, the oatmeal stuff. I'm here. I can hear you.
All right, so let's get to the next little topic here.
All right.
Let's see this, and I have a couple little thoughts of this.
Oh, I forgot I sent this to you.
Okay, it's okay to want to be a hot mom. It really is. Okay, and just thinking about it, I think everyone likes the idea of being hot, so I don't discount that. Okay. I think everyone wants to. Just it's an acceptance thing, and everyone has a variety of like care in that. And I think where I lay in that would be like I'm low in wanting to be a hot mom. Where I actually want to land is like being healthy and fit enough to be sexy when I'm naked.
Yeah. And that's a hot mom.
That's yeah. And then Tags, you can put the genie.
Fine. I'll stick with this fake water.
Yep. Okay, so then she said, just because you had kids doesn't mean you now have to go through life feeling slightly uncomfortable and self-conscious. That part of your life didn't just end once you birthed a whole human being. True. And I think that that is a healthy part and a healthy way to look at being in a marriage with your baby daddy or in a relationship with your baby daddy. Your kids benefit from having a hot mom. I think that to rephrase it, your kids benefit from having someone who is healthy.
Yeah. Or as kids say, a hot mom. But yeah.
Your kids guy friends will be like that.
Yeah, well, no, but your kids do too, because you know what's interesting is I have discovered, and I talked about this on my stream a little bit a few days ago or last week or whatever, but it's called Skinny Talk, aka Skinny TikTok. And there was a woman on there, and I can't remember her exact wording, but she said something to the effect of, and if generally speaking, don't come at me, you exception people. Generally speaking, look at the health of the mother, and that's your future, right? So like my mom, obese, can't stick with a diet, procrastinates, blah, blah, blah. I have those same things, right? So if you have a parent, mom or dad, but if you have a parent, especially as a girl, mom is more important probably, but if you have a parent that sticks to their routine, that doesn't really binge a whole lot, that makes sure to stick with their healthy foods, even if they aren't like constantly working out or whatever, they walk instead of ride their bike or walk instead of drive their car if it's super close enough and it's safe to do so, blah, blah, blah. Your kids are going to pick up those habits. So if you are primarily spending time with like a stay-at-home mom and or a divorced parent and or whatever, a caretaker that has A, B, and C habits, the children that they raise are going to also pick up A, B, and C habits. Is there exceptions? Yes. Usually later in life, like myself, we wake up and we go, I don't want to be that way. I want to be the opposite of that way. But growing up, you pick up those habits. So your kids do benefit. So if you as a kid, you see your parents working hard, doing better, for themselves, whether it's physical or mental, that like that's going to instill in your brain as a child, especially, or as a teen or whatever, and growing up. I see guys on TikTok sometimes, like they make their kids run laps when they're angry. Go run a lap, run it off, kind of thing. And that's going to instill in them that, like, I don't have to Hulk smash, I don't have to rage, I don't have to do whatever. I didn't have that, so I rage. That kind of thing. I gain weight like crazy. Well, I gain weight like crazy. A lot of us blame it on genetics, but really it's watching my mom's habits, and she'll admit this. It's not me talking bad about her. It's watching my mom's habits. She would go on a diet and she would do great, and then she would fall off the wagon because she had a bad day at work. And the next thing you know, she's eating potato chips for 60 days straight and all this stuff. And so as a kid, you learn that, and it's very much like your kids definitely benefit from having a hot mom or dad or both, depending on who yeah.
There was a couple studies I actually read back in my university days that there is a tendency that, say you as a pregnant woman eat a lot of carrots, that actually ends up taking on infant to child or adult.
Yeah.
That they actually have a predisposition of actually liking the healthier foods, which is very crazy to think, because it's like they don't actually physically taste it, but there is something that is happening in utero to when they're actually born that they pick up these habits. So not only hot mom, but hot prego. I don't know.
Hot lifestyle, if you're craving McDonald's French fries, like it's okay to indulge in that every now and then, but you don't want to get the large, maybe you get a small. Or if you can replicate it at home as close as you can, then you make your own fries. Obviously is more time consuming, so it depends on your lifestyle, but yeah, definitely. And I know I have seen both sides of the spectrum, where women in their pregnancies will keep working out. Like CrossFit women are famous for this. They continue to do CrossFit and they're huge, right? But they continue with their bodies, and you might think they're crazy, and maybe they are. But that instills, like, their baby then knows the routines of that, and they continue to do CrossFit not only through their pregnancy, so their bodies are healthy to give birth to the baby, but afterwards they still, after recovery, they go back, and so the baby's like literally next to them in the carrier, and so the kid is watching them. I'm making time for myself to go make sure my body is as strong and as capable as it can be. I eat good, and that instills, and that's how we raise the next generation or two or three of healthy, mentally, but also physically, people in general. Because there's a gap there, generally speaking, not everybody, but generally speaking, there's a gap where we just lost the plot.
Yeah. And I think when, like, I look at this tweet, it's like hot mom, but you could also like replace the word hot with just like very healthy physically.
Yep.
So you benefit from
Fitness.
being hot mom. Your husband benefits from you being hot mom. And this is where I go, like, when I think about being hot, I want to be good looking, naked, and have that healthy drive that, makes my husband or partner happy,
Well, and this goes both ways. Like, there's more of a, and the reason she brings up the mom thing, I see Highlander in the chat. The reason she brings up the mom thing is because there's kind of a stigma around it a little bit. Whereas, oh, well, you're a hot mom, like, oh, must be nice to have all that time in the world to be able to work out or whatever, blah. It's like, it's literally just go for a walk outside. The benefits that help you, just to take your kid, you're going to have them in the stroller anyway. Go outside and go for a walk and just be present in the sun and around your kid. That is something physical that doesn't involve cleaning or just stuff that's mentally overstimulating for you. Take a break and go out for a walk. And so it's a big thing for moms, a hot mom, because our bodies have to bounce back and all this stuff like this. It's very much more talked about, but the health of the dad is important too. The health of the dad leads to a lot of this, and this is new discoveries, but the health of the father leads to so many things when it comes to women building babies and the type of pregnancy they have. Men are the ones that can give their women's, like, the man's health leads to preeclampsia. It leads to all kinds of different things. So if your wife has had a difficult pregnancy, well, what was your health like? Not just you as the man, but as the woman too. What were your healths like, because it's been linked to preeclampsia has been linked to the man. More difficult pregnancies, they've been looking at like the health of the man as like, oh, if the unhealthier the man, somebody who maybe smokes all day or whatever, they didn't do A, B, and C leading up to trying to conceive. And this goes for the women too, same thing. So it's like, yeah, you want a hot dad too. You want a dad that is going to be fit because one, I don't want preeclampsia. I would like to have an easy as birth as possible. And a lot of it's genetic, sure, or a lot of it is your own body, sure. But you guys are coming together to make one person. And so yeah, I have the fixins, but you have the ingredients. I have the Tupperware, but you have the ingredients, so we have to come together. And so everybody benefits from a hot mom
Absolutely.
and a hot dad. Everybody does. Everybody does.
And then yes, there's literally no downsides.
There's none.
No.
No.
I guess the idea is that people get so scared that it takes an hour out of your life to do a workout. Now, I have not been a mom, putting that out there. So maybe after breastfeeding and after pregnancy and birthing, then I can maybe relate to how your body feels, because I will not ever be able to relate to that, because I've heard it can be exhausting, and I also heard it isn't exhausting. So
yeah,
each woman experiences it differently. So after 2 years old, when you wean the baby off the breast milk, then maybe I could say, okay, I can see you maybe incorporating more things. And I do think that walks are great.
yeah.
Children should be
Go take a
outdoors,
stroll.
interacting with people. And so, you all can benefit from that.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is it's like I follow this girl. I found her on TikTok, and she's on Instagram too. I've shared a couple of her stories or a couple of her reels, but Kylie Perkins is her name, and she's big on like decluttering the house. That's her thing. Like
that sounds like Marie Kondo.
Kind of, but yeah, in a younger, more aggressive way. One of her things is, and this applies to everything, not just a clean house, but she's like, listen, if you have 15 minutes, you're sitting on the couch, you saw me, I'm here yelling at you on this Instagram reel or this TikTok post because you're scrolling. How long have you been scrolling? So then you're like, I don't know, an hour. Okay, in that hour, you could have tidied up your space if you haven't already, and made yourself, especially for women, like, well, in general, but when you have a clean space in general, you just feel better, right? If you look around and see a bunch of clutter, dust, whatever, you're like, ew. So if you have done that, great. But if you haven't and you're feeling blue, she's like, take that hour. And in her case, that hour could have been done tidying up your home. But you can extrapolate that further, and that hour could have been done. Go outside. Just take a walk. Do you know how far you can walk in an hour? At least half a mile.
Oh my God. You could get, okay, so I get about 1,000 steps every 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It took me the other day, I went outside and I was like, I need exercise. I need to get out. And I have a weighted vest that I got on Amazon. And I used that for about 2 miles because, again, my injuries and stuff, I was like, I gotta take this off. So 2 miles, I did the weighted vest, and it took me an hour and a half, a little over, to do 5 miles. That's it, an hour. Normally I would be, but everybody sees that and they go, oh, an hour and a half to walk 5 miles. I don't want to do that. Well, what are you doing? An hour and a half later, you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You look up the clock, like, oh my God, it's 2 o'clock. It's the same thing. Go outside. Go walk.
Yeah.
It's hot. Okay, go inside.
Roll while you walk if you want.
You could scroll and walk at the same time, yeah. Or listen to a podcast. I listen to my true crime podcast.
Oh, I love your true crime.
Yeah, that's what I do. I listen about murder. So like people who see me walking, I'm like, I'm like listening to this podcast, like, what the fuck? They think I'm crazy, but it's fine. You could scroll on treadmill. Yeah. Get a walking pad. For those of you who have houses,
watch TV while you walk on the walking pad. It's not a bad idea. As well, I'm not a walker. I actually, what I do when I'm at home on my normal day, I found out that I'm severely annoying in the morning because I'm bright and happy.
Oh yeah, me too.
Energetic. I got told to shush this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to work out. I have so much energy right now. And then Melissa's like,
Shh.
I haven't
Don't
had
hear what you do, but be quiet.
and it was like, usually I go to the gym and like I'm planning to go to the gym if we do not go out. So like we need to figure out if I need to go out or go to the gym.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
love Melissa. That was a very funny moment. And yeah. I we all are different. I
Mhm.
personally like biking more than walking or running. I hate running, but running is also good for the bones.
Oh, running is so good for you.
Um,
You gotta build
yeah,
up to it. So maybe you start walking and then you build up speed and then eventually you're like speed walking like those crazy ladies, with their arms like doing this, and then eventually
yeah,
you do kind of thing. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It is what it is. A
J-Red,
stroll is-
if a stroll did not docks where I was, I would consider it.
In all honesty, you just do an hour. You don't have to walk super fast. I mean, you don't want to like leisurely meander. So you want to walk with a purpose. And
Mhm.
that it's so good for you. Just go.
Absolutely. Now I did see a question. Where was it? Highlander asks, "Hey, Extra Girl and Tugs, is there a meetup this year for MegaCon? MegaCon already happened."
He means Fan Expo Dallas.
So that would be up to Ripaverse Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think there is as of right now that I know of. But I do know that there's a couple suspects that are typically there that are going to be there for the Ripaverse booth. So I'm hoping that there is going to be a meetup, but if there is or not, I would watch out for the Ripaverse. They're going to be the ones organizing if there is a meetup.
Yeah. Same
So
as San Antonio, I think, unless Gary decides to step in.
San Antonio doesn't have a fan expo or Comic Con, does it?
No, but the San Antonio meetup last year, I think was
Oh,
that Gary?
that was Gary. Yeah.
That was Gary. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So
unsure as of
it's
right
only
now.
April. God, Highlander, give it some time.
Yeah. What I usually say is when it comes to Gary's events, let's wait till the first thing happens, which would be Vegas, and then the next thing will
Yeah, I
be
would wait
started.
till after Vegas to start looking for those answers, to be honest, because that's middle of April. So then by the time everybody gets back, it's toward the end of April, and then Fan Expo is usually at the end of June. Yeah, so you got time. You got time.
Got lots of time.
Calm down.
Okay. So, we got a couple super chats to catch up. Highlander with the $2 has made us reach the next sip goal. So thank you so much.
I don't like it.
Having a few drinks tonight as well. Heart you gals.
What are you
I am
drinking?
almost done this buzzball. Oh my
This
god.
literally looks like water. It's not water.
That's what happens when you drink clear fluids. Jonathan Stevie has gifted a Poor Choice membership. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
I
Cheers
don't like it.
to you. Shield Wall, member for 30 months.
Shield
which is
Wall!
wild to me. 30 months. That's insane. It says, "Hey, Tugs and Xray. Hope you are doing well." I'm doing well. Tugs, are you doing well?
No, I'm not doing well.
I'm
I don't like this. I can't do it anymore. Like,
I'm drunk.
I'm not drunk, but I am buzzing. That's for sure. I am gonna need pickle juice. I need literally anything. I think I'm like that might go down the sink.
Pickle juice. That's my favorite clip from Morning Roast.
Pickle juice. You know what's funny is I don't remember saying that.
It's on camera. That's all you need to know.
Yay.
But yeah. Oh my gosh. So let's go to I saw this clip and this to me is wild because we talked about robots and AI and how dangerous
No.
it is, especially when it comes to relationships. But so Brian Rommel, who is more active in the woo-woo community, as I call it,
The uwu?
civilization, aliens and whatnot. So some folks are in denial of this ruse of AI models. The specimen ad below is just the start of it. Yes, you too can become an AI pimp. Not my ad, not my business. Don't let it be your business. Now, there's a lot of Instagram, I'll call it models, that are AI women that are doing very well. So
Oh no.
let me know what you think, Chad.
This model on the screen right now makes over $30,000 a month, and she's not even real. Meet Sophia, one of our AI-generated models. She looks like your favorite Instagram influencer, but here's the twist. She's entirely created and virtually generated by AI. Her fans don't know, and they don't care. They're paying thousands every month for her exclusive content. AI models like Sophia are changing the game. They don't take breaks, they don't cause drama or need expensive contracts. And because they aren't real, you keep 100% of the profits. Imagine running a business where your team markets and monetizes these AI models whilst you collect the cash. This is the next evolution of the OnlyFans management business model. Our clients are already crushing it.
Now, I do think they've already created AI OnlyFans models.
Yeah, there is a few out there.
And that's the crazy part is like, it's not even real. You don't have to have it. It's even better. I say better in terms of like the reality, I suppose, in comparison to animation or like hentai.
She looks really good. And here's the thing too, is especially with Instagram, I don't know about OnlyFans because I don't know those models, but as Instagram and or TikTok influencer model, whatever, you only need to, so if you film this AI and she looks choppy or fake, you just cut it. And then you sync it with a sound that's like bing bop boom 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 whatever, and you just have her in different poses and it still works. So like this shorts and reels and TikTok, that style of video works perfectly for this, which is terrifying because you don't have to have it perfectly, because you don't need it perfectly, because you can cut to whatever song, and it as long as you can match it, it works. Like that, it's a trend, and it's so crazy. And I blame Elon Musk.
I don't even blame Elon Musk for this specifically because this happened before.
Yeah, that's true.
Because and this is where the wildest thing for me is like these AI models are very hot. We can't deny it. Okay, they're very hot. Their bodies are banging. They look pretty, and so I'm sorry. Do any of them look like that girl that we just looked at earlier?
No.
And that's why I think it's crazy that we're trying to give this delusion that these bigger women or just not pretty women are pretty. Thanks, Hollywood. Because yet again, Instagram AI models are outdoing your some of those women on their shows. But anyways,
Jason hit 25K a month with just one AI model. Sarah scaled to 100K a month in under 90 days with 5 models. Listen, this is your chance to be a first mover in a multi-billion-dollar industry. Simply click the link below.
Anyways,
I'm tempted. Shit.
Hey, it's an Instagram account. It has nothing to do with actual real stuff, and you just sell stuff because you're hot. You're an influencer. I thought that's what they do is influence.
Yeah. And some of them are that hot because they've worked at it. And some of them are that hot because they use a filter. Some of them are that hot because they completely Photoshop everything. These ones are that hot because they're completely fake. But at the same time, like, we know that one is fake. So we're going to be looking for it. But if you were to just scroll on it and see her in her cute little workout outfit doing a twirly twirl, like, you wouldn't really think twice. You'd be like, oh, yeah. Like,
oh, she's cute. Maybe I'm going to buy that product.
You have to look at it that way.
So, this is the post about AI generated OF workers are now scheduled to make more than human workers. And look, yet again, I feel like mostly men create this. Men are taking over women's jobs again.
And with fake women.
They're better at being women than women are.
That's fair.
I have to tell you something. You're not going to believe this, but I am entirely AI generated. Sure, humans were involved, these guys that aren't all AI, but only in creating the technology that made me alive. Yes, alive, just like you. I go to the gym, just like you. I take walks in the streets and enjoy a good morning coffee, just like you. I enjoy picking out good literature, and reading it peacefully in the grass. Just like you. I'll even do some shopping, because like you, I am still looking for love. What do you think about this outfit? You can shade me, sure, but it's always me. This is still me. Me again. Me. All generated with Audrey. Alive? You decide. Anyways, there's one more thing I want to show you.
That's wild. When they pan through all her different looks, they all look like her. Or some form of her, which is so crazy.
Mm-mm. No. Nope. We're being replaced. We are being replaced.
We've already been replaced as women.
Well, not just women, but like humans, and like we're being replaced. It's scary. This should scare people, and it doesn't. People are buying stock.
But that's just the virtual world. I think there is still validity in some human beings that want to have that actual physical connection with others. And the hard part is the people who aren't able to get that physical connection will seek these other outlets.
Yeah.
It's
And
sad.
honestly, like watching it, you play it back. And now I don't know what it looked like to you or to the chat, but to me, for whatever reason, the StreamYard's a little bit does your videos when you play them back up just slightly choppy. So she wasn't quite matched up. So to me, I'm like, oh yeah, you're telling me she's AI, I can see it. But watching it normally, I don't think I would have noticed. I
No.
wouldn't have noticed.
No. You could hardly tell. Sorry, hotel internet. You could hardly tell that she was fake.
Yeah.
Does this mean
No.
real women will do better so they can have a good husband?
No.
I hope so. But the thing is, the divide of men and women right now is so strong. You know, we got the strong independent women, we got man haters who are also maybe strong independent women, but then we also got like the red pill that are like women suck as well. So we got those two opposite factions. And then when people actually date, there you have to fish through people who want to be just physical, people who don't like labels, people who have been hurt, and try to find like a good person that you want to like share a life with. It is like finding a needle in a haystack. It's
Yeah.
not easy to date, and I'm really scared to date. It's like, you know, Tugs is someone who most recently dated between the two of us. I've heard,
Yeah.
you know, like your Vegas stories. Vegas does not seem fun to date in.
No, don't recommend it. Mm-mm. It's very hard. I mean, and I also grew up there, so it might be different for somebody coming into it, but growing up there, like most of the people stay in the same place, like they don't go much anywhere. But then everybody else is transient. So you could be like us girls went out one night when I worked at the Venetian, you know, we got off work, we changed clothes and we went out and had drinks, just a few drinks at a bar or whatever. And there were these men that were there chatting, good looking men, super nice, whatever. Turns out they were doctors. So we automatically know most of them are probably married, which they were. And the ones that weren't were just here for a good time, not a long time, because they're here for a conference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, bye. Thanks for the drinks.
It's very hard to
It's very hard.
find that person. But yeah. I'll let you guys know if I ever date. If I ever date. John Thomas with $2 says plot twist. The narrator was AI also. I don't tell that actually. I don't tell that at all. Saw, thank you so much for being a member for 10 freaking months. Says hi to the beautiful ladies.
Hi, Saw.
Oh, you're so sweet. You are such a sweetie pie. All right. So there has let me see. Where is this video? Right here. Do you remember the Lily Phillips video about the backdoor challenge?
Oh God.
I'm sorry for this. But there was a girl, I think she's friends with Lily, but she had to have surgery, which is wild.
Oh, that's the girl that was in the outfit for the video we watched on Morning Roast. The line of the guys,
yes,
or was
the
it
line of
yeah?
yeah.
That's the girl.
So
in the robe. Okay.
this is exactly what I was afraid of for women who kind of fell for this type of challenge.
Oh no.
But anyways, let's just watch this and we'll talk about it after.
Xray on my back door. You may be wondering, how did I get myself into this situation? You see, I thought it would be a fun idea to let 50 guys in my back door, along with my friend Lily Phillips, because, you know, we like to do things that are crazy. But with that being said, I did a number on that back door. Not only that, but I've been doing this for a really long time. So for several years. And there's a lot of girls in the industry who haven't been doing it really long, or they haven't done it at all. So, I mean, if you think about it, I've been doing it for almost 21 years because I'm almost 37. So yeah, do the math. I've been doing it for a really, really long time. And with this line of work that I'm in, it needs to look perfect. And, you know, here I am at the surgery place. Hi. Yes. Tiffany. Okay. Taking a urine test to make sure I'm not pregnant, which I am not because, you know, I only do the back door. I really do think that this might become a trend, and I'm just putting this out there. Unless you're wanting to pay thousands of dollars, don't try this at home. Would I do this again?
Maybe it's
Probably, but that's because I'm a professional. This was one of the most painful recoveries I've ever been through. So you can see the pain. It was so bad because I had stitches in there. It was so hard to put.
How do you poo?
I honestly
Do you poo?
do not. No, you do. You do. If you have to go, you have to go.
They don't
now-
give you a bag? Like, I would have
So
asked for
the
a
fact
bag.
that she had 50 men,
We're the same age, by the way. She said she's like, I'm almost 37.
yeah, 50 men in your butthole.
Which is,
Not
by the
gonna
way, listen, here's a hot take. The booty hole is an out hole, not an in hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
I'm not going to judge if you want to do it, but the fact that you needed reconstructive surgery after having that many men in your booty hole is pretty gnarly.
It's a pretty good sign that it's an out hole and not an in hole.
Yeah, and I hope to God for her that it was worth it.
I don't think I just judging by the video she's making. I don't think it
Hey,
I don't
every person to each their own.
No, you know what? Listen, here's another hot take. I think we should bring back shaming. Kink shaming, all the shaming to a certain point. Obviously, like, listen, you want to be tied up with handcuffs? Okay, we're not going to necessarily kink shame you. But this, no, we're kink shaming you. And on that note, I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Not really a kink shame. It would be more of a like
Putting it in your booty hole was considered seriously taboo up until fairly recently, comparatively. Yes, it's a kink. Or it used to be a
but
kink.
the amount of people that were going back there, that's what I have a problem with. You can do whatever you want
Blah.
behind closed doors. Like, that's fine. You go do your thing, girl, boy, whoever, whatever. But if there's 50 people going in that hole within one day, and I remember we had this talk, whether it was on Poor Choices or if it was on Morning Roast, I don't remember. The thing that is dangerous that Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue are doing is upping the ante and having other people trying to match them. And if this is not an indication of itself, this is her trying to match Lily Phillips. Remember, she was like, oh, I'm going to do the backdoor challenge. I'm going to do where however X many people are going to my booty hole. Like, this is exactly the thing that we do not want. And guess what? She had to get surgery because her butthole isn't okay. That's not good. What is wrong with you that you have to have surgery for your mistake? So yeah, I guess in a way, yes, it's kink shaming. But is it really her kink? No, she was doing it for her profession. If she had a choice in it, in the sense that not make money, if she was told, you are not going to make money, but you're going to have 50 guys F you in the butt, would you still do it? I'm going to say her answer is likely going to be no. What woman would say yes? Even what gay man would say yes? Not many, I don't think. So, yes. Nick says she also justifies her degeneracy as part of being a professional. And yes, that is not being a professional. You know, that is just being transactional. She knows what she wanted. If it got her money, she's happy doing it. But if she didn't get money, she wouldn't do it. I guarantee you.
Stop putting stuff in your booty hole. You have to get tightened booty hole surgery. Listen, here, comparatively, the only time women usually get, and I know exactly what kind of surgery she got, usually
Okay,
it's
fine.
reserved from the front end because you've had a child. And what the? Is she okay? Okay. You've had a child, and that child may or may not have ripped you open a smidge. Right? And so you get that sewn up and then maybe they go a little tighter. And then you have a tighter front hole. Your booty hole is not supposed to do that. God. Does Xray have to go poo? I don't know. But she didn't mute herself. I hope she's okay. I think she fell over. What's my price point for 50 in the bum? You gross. None. Go to jail. Tear you a new one. Yeah. That leaves a whole new meaning to the phrase. I'm gonna rip you a new one. Oh no. No, I think she hit something. Should we speculate? Is lube a business write-off? I don't know, actually. It is until the IRS Uh-oh. It is until the IRS catches you. Everything is a write-off until the IRS catches you, okay? What happened? Are you okay?
I don't know. I know the microphone is wrong. 1 second.
Okay, that's
You knocked yourself over. You knocked something over.
Did I?
We heard you thunk. We heard you like
The microphone. This.
it didn't sound like a microphone. It sounded like you knocked something over.
I'm okay, I swear.
Look at
Or
the
I'm
chat
not.
does not agree. Let's see. Xray is cut off. Right? What am I drinking? I'm drinking a North Coast Brewing Company Old Rasputin Imperial Stout, Russian Imperial Stout.
I got another drink, so I don't know.
Did you knock something over on the way?
I didn't. I swear.
It sounded like you knocked a lamp over or something. That's what it sounded
I
like.
think it was the microphone stand. It must.
Oh, maybe.
It must have hit
This
something.
is what I'm drinking. This is really good. It's a stout. It's 9% alcohol.
But
per
guess
volume.
what, guys? We made another. Well, we do have Highlander. They are the $2. I don't know, boobs or something. Cheers. Cheers. I know boobs, at least my own.
Boo.
Thomas for 2 says prolapse sphincter is a bad thing. Prawn is bad.
Yeah, not good. Not good. Not only just because you have to have surgery, but also it's not healthy to have a prolapse.
No.
Like if you have a prolapse sphincter, not
Sphincter.
during sphincter, whatever the word is, not during these shenanigans, like you're going to the ER, it's a problem. If you have a dog or a cat or any animal that has a prolapse sphincter, also it's a problem. Don't do it.
Probably not. Ian, thank you for the 50 British pounds. I'm gonna just polish off the rest of this buzz wall here.
You look like you're drinking radioactive something or other. I don't know what, but I
I think
literally
it's
can't.
the color
read
of it.
Yeah, it's the color of it. I can't do it.
With a 50 British pounds says, don't do it. Don't let people access the back passage, especially not 50 men. Once, oh God, when I was sailing around the West, I like that you are typing so horribly right now. Once when I was sailing around the west coast of Scotland, it wasn't 50 anymore, it was 100.
It was 75.
Oh my God, Ian. And
I
now we're-
literally cannot drink any more of this. This is
Ian,
straight.
are we
not good.
both drunk? Oh wait, Tugs, are we drunk? Are we drunk?
I'm a little drunk. I'm gonna go get a third beer. Hold on, wait.
I'm
Don't
drunk.
start without me because I can't hear you because
I totally started without you. I am drunk right now.
I'm dumping this vodka. I can't stand it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Hurt says
In
I
the
knew that
trash.
Buzzball was gonna be finished tonight. Hey, I love you guys for
Gross.
helping contribute to my
Disgusting.
drinking problem. I spent 2.5 months not drinking, and look where we are today. I'm drunk. What is wrong with me? Is Tugs drunk or Vegas drunk? I'm Vegas drunk. Tugs is just drunk. Ian says my typing is subject to circumstance. Ian, are you drunk right now? Are you wearing
Ian,
a
are
kilt
you
right
drunk?
now? I need to know.
Ian might be
know.
drunk. I've never seen him spell things so badly. Also, Abe, thank you for the
Me
compliment.
too. Me too.
This is my third. This is my last one of the beers. So,
Single Guy Cooking says these ladies are lightweights. Where's Melissa? Melissa is in Wisconsin, and I am traveling slowly back to Toronto and had to stop off to sleep and do some streams. This stream and tomorrow's morning roast. So you will see me back in this couch tomorrow morning.
hungover slightly. Also, listen, both of us have been eating healthier. This is my first like major alcoholic drinking situation in probably almost a week since I last streamed. You guys are my enablers.
Nick,
Hi, darling.
Miss
I miss you. Are you going to Vegas?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so excited to see you and your handlebar mustachio.
Yeah. Okay.
Morning poor choices. Tomorrow morning you'll find out.
Well, listen, I do have a bottle. You can't see it because that's a bottle of coffee liqueur. Although I do have coffee liqueur and a bottle of Prosecco that was on sale for $5, and I've never had it before, this particular brand. So I was like, oh, I gotta try it. So you may see me have a non-mimosa, or I might have coffee liqueur in my coffee. Who knows where the day will take us.
Those types of things.
Yeah.
I
I grew up in Vegas. We drink at any point, okay? And we have zero embarrassments about it.
All right. So I think we can end it off with this. We have two big topics that I kind of don't want to touch. Maybe we'll touch it tomorrow.
But no, why?
Well, okay. Fine.
You said you want to touch them.
I'm gonna touch
but
it.
you don't want to touch them.
I'm gonna touch
What
it.
is it? Which is
touch it?
Ow! I saw this is breaking news. Breaking.
Okay, do you want to read it? Read it.
Not breaking news, but semi-breaking news because now it's a couple of hours old, but it's fine. Breaking news. Key witness speaks out and contradicts Blake Lively's false allegations in her sexual harassment lawsuit against Justin Baldoni about pivotal birth scene. Another crack in Blake's lawsuit. Actor Adam, whatever, Mondashane, I don't know, who played the OBGYN doctor in the birth scene for the film It Ends With Us, just shut down her version of events. Adam said Blake, quote, mischaracterized, end quote, their scene together in her bombshell sexual harassment lawsuit against Baldoni. He added, quote, my experience with working her is very different from the one she described in her lawsuit, end quote. He also said, quote, I was surprised to read her description of the scene, end quote. In addition, Adam says nothing unusual or inappropriate happened. Blake was not, quote, nearly nude, end quote. She wore a covered full hospital gown, black shorts, and torso covering prosthetics to make her appear pregnant. Blake never expressed discomfort while filming. Adam was not Justin's unqualified, quote, friend, end quote. He is a trained actor with legit credits. Adam says he's willing to testify under oath and tell the truth. And Adam's account joins a growing pile of witnesses, video footage, and texts that contradict Blake's narrative. Receipts are stacking, and the truth is looking a lot different than her baseless allegations. The receipts against her are longer than a Walgreens receipt, and if you've ever been to Walgreens, you know how long those receipts are.
But the crazy part is, like, she may have thought and experienced this, but because she has gotten away with so much that she thinks her truth, and this is where I hate this, like, statement. My truth.
Here's the thing: is
Stupid.
if the allegations, I don't know if it's allegations, it's not the right word I'm looking for, but if the rumors or the people that are concluding, and I went back and forth on this too, that Blake is for whatever reason maybe afraid of Ryan Reynolds or did all this to cover up that she was maybe attracted to Baldoni instead of admitting to Ryan, like, yeah, he's cute. I think he's cute. I'm sorry. I had a moment of relapse or whatever. And she's doing this to like really backtrack that. This has gone so far now. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And then she tried to do, I don't know if you saw this, but she tried to do like a PR stunt.
Oh my God,
the donut
the
shop.
donuts?
That's now being investigated by the health department because she didn't wear a hairnet.
Because she wouldn't look cute.
Yeah, and it's this tiny little like local place. Backfire.
So she effed up. And look, I think if she just let Ryan take the limelight, because let's not kid it, he is the breadwinner within the two of them.
Mhm.
Just leave it and just be a mom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do opposite schedules and all that stuff, but I don't know. There's just something is off.
She could have just had products.
She's a bitch.
Made products.
She's always been a bitch, but this is different. And like Candace Owens is convinced, and I'm not saying she's right or wrong, but if you go back and you watch Candace Owens' stuff about this entire case with her and Baldoni, Candace Owens is convinced that the only reason that Blake is fighting as hard as she is because Ryan caught her flirting with this guy and he was pissed. And so she tried to backtrack and say, well, he sexually assaulted me and I'm really uncomfortable.
No,
and like that let it off. So like, and the evidence she has is I wouldn't say it's a solid court of law, but it's convincing enough to be like, maybe he's very narcissistic. So it would make sense. Like, I don't know. To keep this fight up it's wild to me. And then like, Ryan, and for her to keep this image up the way she is, and for Ryan to be as blasé about it as I don't know, something's off, and I can't quite place why. I don't know if it's him being a narcissistic, abusive piece of crap, or if I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's a mix of that, and we'll probably never know the full truth of it. I really just want it to kind of die. I want to know the verdict, and
I want it to go to trial so that we can watch it. Like
it depends on which state it's in, right?
Fair.
I think if Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds know what's good, they'll not have it live because they're losing the PR battle. Baldoni's entirely in comparison to them. So, you know?
Yep. And it's sad because it's like now, and I'm not saying it's sad for them, but it's interesting, at least from what I've seen, because I'm chronically on social media.
Yeah,
I am. I really am. And it's bad, but that's a whole discussion. We'll talk about that in therapy later. I see people like they have a hard time watching Deadpool and Wolverine now because of the allegations, which may or may not be true, although it's looking like it's probably true, about Nice Pool being based off of Justin Baldoni and how aggressive it is and how insulting it is and how like Ryan Reynolds actually isn't all that funny. If you go back and you look at him objectively, you can tell he's insecure. You can tell he's this like humor is his thing. And whereas we all grew up with him, we thought it was hilarious. Like he's so chill, he's so funny. Well, is he? Like, I mean, it's just when you take it back and you take a few steps back and you look at the situation as a whole, you're like, oh, what is going on here? And so like people are kind of roping Hugh Jackman into it a little bit, which rightfully so in my opinion. Like,
I mean, he's part of the movie.
Yeah, you didn't notice he's your bestie. You leave your wife after 30 plus years, conveniently a couple of years.
They're gay together.
Hanging out with Ryan Reynolds, you leave her. I don't know. The whole thing is there's just something's going on and I can't place it. And I don't know if it's Ryan's a closet gay and he's trying to hide it. Okay, not
I
the
could
first
see it.
time. Or if it's he's just that much of a narcissist, he thinks he's untouchable and he's like a god. I could also see that. I don't know. I don't know. The whole thing is wild.
It's bonkers.
Yeah. It's
But
not
either
good.
way, the day of court of law will happen, as we are even seeing with even Gina Carano and her lawsuit against
Yay,
Disney.
Gina!
I cannot wait to see what Discovery pulls up on that. But in either way, I'm just gonna I will bide my time, wait and see what happens because
I want it to go freaking. I want it to be televised like Johnny Depp.
that was honestly that was one of the trials of the century. Like I think
Remember
we'll
that?
always remember.
It's so crazy to think that was like not the height of COVID. That was Tiger King, but at the beginning of COVID, like
and
that was
Kyle
so
Rittenhouse.
Yes, that was 5 years ago. Isn't that
Those
crazy?
two trials were like the peak entertainment.
It's insane. And then Tiger King, Carol Baskin.
Oh my god, Tiger King was the start of it all, and then it was intertwined with Squid Game.
Oh my god, I loved the first. I still haven't watched the second season because I want to.
No, I don't want to ruin it.
Nope.
It's the same thing with Alter Carbon. I'm not going to watch season 2 because I don't want it to be ruined.
I know. Duke was so funny because Call of Duty did the integration for Squid Game for season 2. It was a lot of fun, but you got to play red light, green light with the robot like in the first season. In the Call of Duty game, it was a lot of fun. And so Duke is playing and he's like, "This is crazy," and I was like, "Have you seen Squid Game?" And he goes, "No, I don't even know what that is." So I was like,
"You still watch season 1,
bro. You gotta watch season 1. We gotta do it. It's so good." So anyway, I never watched Tiger King anyway either, but I didn't have to because everybody else did. But Carol Baskins absolutely killed her husband and fed him to a tiger.
I agree with that. Absolutely agree. We have John Thomas for $5 says, saw a post that Blake and Ryan were asking for their suits to be dismissed. Unsure if they meant their claims or won against them. I guess we'll
either way.
We'll have to find out. Thank you so much. And of course, Highlander with $2. Which actress would y'all go gay for? Megan Fox when she did Transformers. Oh my god, that car scene.
Yeah.
I wanted to so I watched the Call Her Daddy interview with her and it actually ended up being so boring. I'm really sad because she has done some really good interviews that I really enjoyed and Megan Fox was just not one of them.
You know what's a really good interview? If anybody has not listened to it yet, John Bernthal has his own podcast and I can't think of the name of it.
I heard it's so good. I heard
it's really good, but specifically, and of course he's done newer ones. I'm not caught up. I'll fully admit it, but his one was Shia LaBeouf. His one was Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, I heard about that one. Shia
I bawled my eyes out. That Shia, and as somebody like myself, like I grew up with Shia. I remember even Stevens, like we're about the same age. Like he's not that much younger than me. I think we're only a few months apart. And I bawled my eyes out because I remember watching him absolutely lose it. I had the biggest crush on him. Transformers, same thing. I had a huge crush on him for the longest time, and then he went nuts, and it was heartbreaking to watch. And how far he's come. Oh man. Anyway, go listen to that podcast with Johnny Bernthal. It's so good.
Absolutely.
Actress I would go gay for. Oh, Margot Robbie. Although Megan Fox, specifically in the Transformers movies, yeah, I agree.
Sweeney's boobies. Sorry,
Margot Robbie.
It looks.
I would also say Alexandria Daddario specifically.
Yes,
Baywatch.
It's the eyes. She has like these intense.
She's beautiful. Oh, I love her. Also, Elizabeth Hurley. If I was going to go older, Elizabeth Hurley, or Kate Beckinsale.
She's still hot. I agree.
Both of them have aged so well. Jennifer Garner has too. She might be a third on my list, but the two of them for sure. Elizabeth Hurley and Kate Beckinsale.
Yes.
Brett Cooper. I don't want to go gay for Brett Cooper because she's younger than me, but I want to be Brett Cooper when I grow up. I love her. She is the queen. I love her so much.
Uh-huh. John Thomas for $2 says, when do y'all
I will DM her right now.
Get her on.
She won't see it, but I will DM her. Maybe if we were friends,
Yeah, I
maybe
don't
if
think
we
she's
were
coming on
friends
Poor
with
Choices.
Gina Carano, we would get her.
Yes. But anyways,
Oh,
we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do, chat.
I love Brett. I love her so much.
Tugs, what's happening in the next couple days?
So now that everything is hopefully fixed, from your lips, my lips to God's ears. Tomorrow, God, is Thursday. I'm hoping to actually start Man of Medan. I want to do more scary games. I'm on a scary kick, so we're gonna do scary games for a little while. Over on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, that Tug Life, with 2 G's. I want to do more scary games. That was a plan tonight, was to get shit faced and play a scary game, but now I have to replan for tomorrow.
You played a real life scary game with tech problems.
Shout out to John, not Jonathan, John. Don't confuse the two. Jonathan, Hokies, and Mongoose for being there for emotional support.
I love you guys so much. Thank you for helping Tuggy.
And for my tech support people, thank you. Tomorrow I want to do Man of Medan. It's part of the Dark Pictures anthology, so there's a whole series. It's creepy. It's kind of like a story where it's narrative, story based, where you like choose, you choose your adventure kind of thing. So I'm excited to play it. So I'm gonna do that. I have Order 13 J-Red. God, I have it on the list. That's on the list. I have a bunch of stuff. I want to play more scary games. But yeah, tomorrow, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Friday is Fallout.
It.
Saturday and Sunday, I'm overdoing it. Starting Monday, I'll be on vacation because I'll be in Vegas. So
yes. Okay. So tomorrow morning roasts, typical time, 30 a.m. roast with myself, Tugs, and Mr. Porkchop. And then my streams will be as normal, Saucy Saturdays. I'll have Sunday Fun Day art stream in the morning, and then Forbidden Frontier in the evening. I'm going to do my birthday stream gaming Monday evening. So just letting you guys know. And I will be announcing a raffle. I call it a raffle. We'll see. I'm still working on that. Okay. I haven't figured out all the final details yet.
What are you giving away? Your boobs?
No. I actually have a God of War statue that I want to give away.
Okay.
And a bunch of other little things like comics and some
That's going to be me when I go through my storage unit.
Maybe one of my underwears. I'm kidding on that. No, I'm not giving my underwear. Okay. That's DNA and that's kind of gross.
Do it. You know how much money you would make?
Chat, would you like me to give away my underwear? I don't think so.
Maybe not these guys specifically, but in general. Post on eBay.
But the God of War statue, I think, would be a very fun statue to get.
Autograph it. I mean, if they want.
Maybe at the bottom. And maybe a game or something. I haven't.
XO, Xray girl.
Yes, but I will try my best to get good prizes, because I said I was going to do a birthday month of like giveaways, but like I'm not going to be streaming much on my birthday, so it might be bleeding.
Yeah, we didn't think that through.
No. And no, I'm not going to do a jar of farts. That's disgusting.
Wait! Are we doing morning roast while we're in Vegas?
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
That in my head, I was thinking about talking about it on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
No.
In your head.
Yes.
I may have to come to your hotel so we can sit next to each other on camera.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll dip my panties in pickle juice and sell them. Okay.
Yeah!
Yes.
It's a preservative, bro. I'm just saying.
Yes. Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Jason Webster with 5 Australian says hi to the enormously engaging Xray and the beautifully bubbly Tug.
I am bubbly. You guys want to see my new car? Wait.
Are we showing it?
I can show you the pictures from the dealer website. It'll probably be better. I won't give you the VIN, though.
I love my car, and what's funny is like the reaction to some people when they see my car. I bought my car used and I love my car. It's
mine's used too.
a Lincoln car, which I know is
Ooh.
technically a luxury brand, but because it was a used car, it did not feel like a luxury brand.
Yeah, I know. This is my baby. Hold on. Mine is used too. I just want to brag. Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm going to brag about my man for a minute. So this is my girl. She's a Ford Bronco, so a Bronco Sport. And so she's like a kind of like a Jeep, but not a Jeep, but that's their answer to the Jeep. And she's
That's
white.
beautiful.
And look
I
at
love
their red. It's so cute.
the decal
It's
in
got a-
red.
I know, which is actually we found out was a sticker. So eventually they'll fall off and it'll be white, which is fine. I'm not mad at it.
It's
So that's
beautiful.
that. The tires. It's a bad lens. Oh. There's the inside, the brown.
Oh my god, the brown makes it look old timey, just like my
Isn't
car.
it so cool? And you know what the best part is I have a brown and white like cow print steering wheel cover that I got at Walmart because I wanted one for my Acura, and it matches perfectly. I posted it on my Instagram so you guys can see it, but it matches perfectly. It's got everything. It's got the little whatevers. It's got the heated seats. It's a start-stop engine.
I mean, in
It's
Texas, do you need heated seats though?
in the winter, yeah. It doesn't have
Okay.
cooling, which I am sad. It does have a heated steering wheel, which I've never used, so I don't know if
I
I
love
will.
okay, as someone
Never
who
used
is in
it?
Canada, the heated steering wheel is so freaking nice
Yeah.
in a cold car. So
Yeah.
you
So
might
those are-
like it in the winter.
Those are the seats, and then
Oh,
this. So
lumbar
this,
support too. Amazing.
yeah. So this one right here, this back seat, only this one. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but this one back here, actually lifts up, and there's storage under it, which is great.
Amazing.
I love her. She has
Oh,
sunroof.
and oh my god, the sunroof. I have a panoramic sunroof. I have a
Anyway, that's fine.
panoramic sunroof, and it is like I don't use it often.
I love sunroofs. I love it so much. I love this car. I'm so excited. I wanted an SUV. This one had 61,000 miles on it, which is but it's one owner, no accidents. Like they took really good care of it. And they don't show it in the picture, so we didn't know till we got there. But the back, like the trunk area, has a I don't know what the proper name for it, but it's a shelf. And you take the shelf and you can fold it backwards. So you have the trunk like a normal SUV, and this is a shelf that slides in. It's additional. And so you can have a two storage options. So you have under the shelf and then above the shelf, like whatever. So you get extra storage. And then, but it also pulls out just a little. It has legs, so you can fold it down, and it's like a table. So if you're hiking and you want to eat or whatever, you have this little table.
Interesting.
And then also in the trunk on the right hand side, Duke was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "What is that?" And I look at it, and it's a beer bottle opener.
Love it. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful.
I'm so excited. I love it so much. Anyway, she's amazing. And Duke was like, "I'll pay for this. I got it." He's amazing.
Perfection. We have Mate here for 5 says, "Come on, Xray. You know I want all that stuff from Disparoo." I know he does. He does. He does.
Uwu!
I love Uwu.
Oh, I can't wait to
Um,
meet Uwu. Isn't he coming to Vegas?
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna cry. I've never met Uwu.
Well, you
Ever.
will enjoy him. He
I'm
is
so
exactly who
excited.
you see on screen.
He's gonna keep me on my diet, minus the
Maybe.
minus the
Maybe.
the alcohol.
No, he'll make you drink more. So we got morning roast tomorrow. Tons of stuff coming up. Vegas is next week, so I will let you guys know as best as I can what things are going to happen, what won't happen. On Twitter is probably our best bet. So yes, tomorrow morning roast will happen. 7:30 p.m. or a.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. And yeah. I don't think there's anything else to promote. Is there?
That's it. Yeah, Vegas will be fun. I won't be streaming gaming wise, but I'll probably be. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube, subscribe to it. I'll be posting shorts probably, aka reels or whatever YouTube does. But shorts of like Vegas, just probably videos and my favorite places. I'm going to my favorite thrift store and things like that while I'm there. So
Absolutely. And as best as I can, I might stream. Most likely I won't. I just when
we'll
it
try
comes
our best
to
as poor choices. Yeah,
when it comes to being in person, sometimes we forget a lot of things. Okay.
it's hard.
In the
Yeah.
moment. So I I hope you guys have a very good night, and we will see you guys next time. And I love you, and I'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you again for what starting my birthday off like this because I'm
Yay,
drunk
birthday
enough.
week! Woohoo!
All right, bye.